Hello, guys. Come in, guys. You are welcome, brothers and sisters. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome, brothers and sisters. You are welcome. I am happy to see you. Very happy to see you. May the blessings of thy Lord be with you. Brothers and sisters, you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Brothers and sisters, you are welcome. You are welcome. Brothers and sisters, you are welcome. We are happy to see you. Very happy to see you. May the blessings of the Lord be with you. Brothers and sisters, you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Brothers and sisters, you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Brothers and sisters, you are welcome. I am happy to see you. Very happy to see you. May the blessings of thy Lord go with you. Brothers and sisters, you are welcome. Yes, so happy Sunday from my end. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Whenever you come across this video, depending on your time zone, my people, you are highly welcome. New subscribers, you are welcome. Passers-by, you are welcome. You are welcome. Old subscribers, you are welcome. Even those that gave the thumbs up, you are welcome as well. Thank you very much, and God bless you real good. Yes, guys, let's talk about this. Behind the mask. Behind the mask. Who are those behind the mask? What are the things people do behind the mask? That is what we are talking about today. Okay? But before I start my discussion or interaction with viewers, I want us to reference God Almighty, because we have few days in the month of November 2021 before we cross into December 2021. And to some of us, they will say 2021 is a very difficult year for them when it comes to certain things around them or surrounding them. To others, they will say 2021 is a blessed year and fulfilled year for them. What they've been believing God. Hello, Rosie, you are welcome. I greet you with your time. Thanks for coming in, guys. They will tell you that whatever they have been believing God for all these years has eventually come to pass in 2021. So before we start, we need to reference God. We need to give God praises and thanksgiving for everything He has done in our lives, even though some of us are still believing or yet to receive the blessings of the Lord before the year runs out. Yes, we still have few weeks to go before the year runs out. God is God and He alone is God. So no matter what it is, whatever God have destined that it will be, will surely come into existence. So guys, you are welcome as we reference God now before I start today's discussion. Biko metoro n'obere o, metoro n'obere. Daddy metoro n'obere. Biko metoro n'obere o. Metoro n'obere. Daddy mo metoro n'obere. Biko metoro n'obere o. Metano new video. Na me metonio bio video. Biko metonio bio video. Biko metonio bio video. This is an Igbo song, and he's saying that God should have mercy for us. God, who is a merciful God, should give us this pardon, should pardon us, should give us, should show us mercy. That is what this song states now. Okay, so let me sing an English version of God's song for those of us that don't understand the native language. Okay. My hands are blessed, my hands are blessed with the blessings of God, with the blessings of God. Your hands are blessed, your hands are blessed with the blessings of God, with the blessings of God. Anything I touch surely must be blessed. Anything you touch surely must be blessed. Our hands are blessed with the blessings of God, with the blessings of God. Our feet are blessed, our feet are blessed with the blessings of God, with the blessings of God. Our feet are blessed, our feet are blessed with the blessings of God, with the blessings of God. Anywhere we go, surely must be blessed. Anywhere we go, surely must be blessed. Our feet are blessed with the blessings of God, the blessings of God. Yes, it's only God that gives blessing that will last forever. God blessings last forever. Men might bless you, but it might be temporary. Men might bless you, but they will go on telling people the goodness they have done for you. But God doesn't do that. If God blesses a man, God doesn't gallivant telling the whole angels. God doesn't gallivant telling whoever that cares to listen that he has blessed this person. No, that is why we should continue giving him praise and adoration, because he alone is worthy of our praise. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking of you. Lord, give me the strength to do everything that you want me to do. Yesterday is gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. Lord, show me the way, lead me through the way, one day at a time, one day at a time, one day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking of you. Lord, give me the strength to do everything that you want me to do. Because yesterday is gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be yours. Lord, give us the strength, show us the way, one day at a time. Yes, we thank God for making us to see another day. Some of us slept last night, but we are not privileged to see today. So we give God the praise, we give him the adoration, we exalt his miraculous name. Guys, thanks for the thumbs up. I do really appreciate. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. So you are highly welcome, guys. So please grab your table or your chair, sit down. Yes, God is good. It's good and it's always good. His mercies endureth forever. So today we are talking about behind the mask. But before I will start my discussion of today, I want us to understand the dictionary meaning of a mask. What is a mask? A mask is said to be a covering for all or parts of the face, worn as a disguise or to amuse or frighten others. That is what mask is. That is what defines a mask. And in the world we live today, there are people living behind the mask. And what really baffles me the most, in as much as there are people living behind the mask, there are people faking themselves for who they are not. There are people who I classify as counterfeits. You know, we have real money, original money. Then all this money doublers started doing what we call the counterfeit. And if your eyes are not on ground or you don't really and know money very well, you cannot differentiate between original and counterfeit. And you are being given the counterfeit, you might end up being jailed or you might end up being arrested or embarrassed because you are holding a counterfeit money, which on your own you are innocent, you don't even know that that money that was given to you is counterfeit, but you thought it's original. You now decide to go and purchase goods and services with it. Reaching there, you were caught that you came with counterfeit money. Lo and behold, whoever that have even given you that money must have long gone. You don't even know the person probably, but it is you now that will dance to that music, whereas you are innocent. So that is how it is when we talk about mask. There are people out there who disguise themselves behind the mask. You will see this person, you will think, this person is a nice person, this person is a beautiful soul. But by the time you come close to the person, you will find out that, so this person has been behind the mask. This person is not whom or who I thought he or she really was. That is how it is. So I will give an instance with pastors of today. In as much as we have good pastors who are out there, who are really called by the Almighty God to come and preach the gospel for the salvation of people's soul, we also have the fake counterfeit pastors who hide behind the mask. And of late, if you people know, you will know that there are a lot of pastors now trending on social media. The ones that have hid themselves behind the mask that people think all this while they are pastors. The other day I treated a video of Davido giving out 215 million naira. I'm talking of Nigeria currency right now, to mark its birthday party. Okay, to mark the day he was born. But instead of him to use that money to celebrate his birthday party, he decided to give the money, all the monies, to orphanage homes in Nigeria. And so therefore, he appointed a 5-man committee to do that. I talked about it. And somebody had the guts. And I also talked that how many pastors will do that, which is the truth. All these men of God and women of God that call themselves pastors, ministers of God, bishop, prophet, prophetess, apostles, that are hiding behind the mask, which is under the umbrella of religion right now. I said something that day, that how many pastors can do what Davido did. Instead, what they are doing is they are robbing members of their tithe and offering. The way the Bible says that thou shalt not rob of tithe and offering, when he was referring to giving. That is how pastors of these days are now robbing those people who have worked hard for their money, who have decided that, let me obey what the Bible says by paying my tithe and giving my offering. Instead of the tithes and offerings that are coming from these said members of their churches, what are they using the money to do? They are using it for their own personal needs. Somebody came to me. Somebody attacked me. One on Olani Joseph attacked me that I not get work. Now that was the word he used. He said I not get work. Olani Joseph, you are a person that is also behind the mask, because when I checked on you, you are not a YouTuber. You only have a YouTube channel. You are only privileged to have a YouTube channel because YouTube is on your phone. If you are man enough or woman enough, you would have come with your real face. You would have put a picture. Let us know who you are. But you disguise yourself. You hid yourself behind the mask, and you were attacking me, telling me I no get work. For your information, I don't think that Olaniyi Joseph, I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name well, I don't think DeeDee have ever come to you or begged you for money. This video is also for you. That is why I titled this Behind the Mask. Because you are behind the mask, that is why you came to attack me. If you are not, you would have put your real face on that your profile picture. When I'm talking about Davido giving 250 million naira to orphanage, and that most Nigerian pastors cannot do that, which you and I knows. I did not mention any pastor's name, okay? You came for me. You are monitoring me, and you are a monitoring spirit. Keep monitoring me, okay? Keep what? Monitoring me, checking on people's video who are talking about pastors. There are white pastors in other countries, white pastors in European countries that are philanthropists. How many Nigerian pastors are known as philanthropists in that country? Have you ever sat yourself down and asked what are they doing with all the monies they generate? Because church is now money-making business center, whether you like it or not. And let me tell you, Joseph, because this video is for you, in as much as I love God, with all my heart, and I try to abide in the principles of God's ways, what the 10 commanded us to do, and every other thing that is in the Bible, that does not give you the guts to come to my channel and be telling me I don't have work. Okay, you that have work, why are you jumping from one channel, from like jumping chicken, to go and know what people are talking about pastors when it comes to Nigeria pastors? If they are doing well, I believe people will applaud them. The little ones that are doing well, people applaud them. Okay, let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. Truth is bitter, but it should be told, and it is somebody that will tell the truth. Let me tell you guys, going to church does not guarantee or warranty you to make heaven. Salvation is of the mind. Okay? You wearing turtleneck, not wearing jewelry, does not give you the direct ticket to make heaven. The Bible says, it's not DeeDee that said it, that judgment will start from his house, because he knows that most pastors are just there deceiving people. Most pastors are just there for their own selfish interests. Why do you think that people are opening churches now like flies? On every street in Nigeria, you will see church. Some churches, you will still see the same parishes, like up to 3, 4, the same parishes, the same church, but different parishes. Okay? So you are not God to judge, because even God in heaven knows that what some pastors are doing is not the right thing. Pastors these days don't even preach salvation. What they preach about is money, 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 money. That is what they are after. If you don't give them money, they will be insulting you. I talking about pastor here today, I know what I have encountered, and I also know what I am still encountering in the hands of pastors. Most of them are deceitful, liars, pathological liars that are behind the mask. They hide themselves behind the mask. People will be calling their Father and the Lord, Papa, Mama. But what is behind that mask is beyond Papa, Mama. What is beyond that mask is beyond Christianity. So you, Joseph, coming here to tell me rubbish that I no get work. Now, my work I dey do here, so. Are you hearing me? Now, my work I dey do here, and I am proudly doing it, and I love doing it. So keep on supporting evil deeds of Nigeria pastors. If you know you cannot tell the truth, when something is wrong, when something is not done properly, and you are bending it, you are just like hiding it, keep doing it. Are you hearing me, Joseph? Keep coming for me, and I will keep still doing whatever I want to do. It's my channel. You did not open the channel for me. You have no right to come here with a counterfeit face. You hid yourself behind the mask. You would have opudentially brought out your face. Let me know who is that. Okay? You people that live your life for pastors, don't wise up. Keep living your life for pastors. Let them be collecting you people's tithe and offering. It's supposed to be money for the poor, the orphanage, the widow, the widower, and not for themselves. All right, guys. So that is that. I just want to do this video to warn the so-called Joseph, Olaniyi Joseph, that told me that I no get work. He spoke pidgin there. You no get work. But you have work coming to watch the video. Sat your ass down to hear what DeeDee was talking about. Do you know what I have gone through in the hands of so-called fake Nigerian pastors? Do you know what I did sitting down here? How most of them have deceived me. Most of them have ate my money. How most of them have done things that don't even signify them as a man of God. Do you know? Is it because some of us don't say everything in public because we don't live our lives for social media? You are here coming to tell me trash about Nigerian pastors? Do you know? Do you know how many persons have been molested, humiliated by these so-called pastors? Let me tell you, nobody is born with that title, pastors. Nobody is born of a woman with that title. Some are genuinely called by God. They followed the due process, went to pastoral school, God called them. Some call themselves, most of the Nigerian pastors we have today, they call themselves Joseph Olaniyi. If you come across this video, go and use your head to hit transformer. I don't care. If you are a subscriber before, unsubscribe. All right? Most of the so-called fake counterfeit Nigerian pastors that hide themselves behind the mask under the umbrella of Christianity, and they know that they are not Christians. Do you know how many of them have committed lots of atrocities before the eyes of man, let alone the Almighty God? You don't know. So when you see people like us come to bombast pastors, know that it is not just ordinary. Do you know how many so-called fake counterfeit pastors that have duped me, that have lied to me when it comes to finance? When they don't get truth from mouth, if they greet you in the morning, go and check the time. It's midnight. If they greet you in the afternoon, check the time. It have not even gotten to noon. That is what most of them are today. Liars, bunch of liars, devil incarnate. What they are just in there for is to make money, brainwash whoever they want to brainwash, get their hard and currency out of them through tithe and offering, and enrich themselves. That is what they are known for. Behind the mask, it could also be a friend of yours when we talk about behind the mask. Your friend will be deceiving you, and you will be opening everything to that your friend, thinking that person is genuine, until God will open your eyes, your spiritual eyes, to see that this person is not whom he or she preaches to be. The person is hiding behind the mask. It could also be family members who are deceiving you. You will say, this is my uncle. You trust that person with all your finance. You trust that person with all that is within you, but that person will betray you behind the mask, living a fake life, covering the face with something that is not real, disguising him or herself because they are not who they are. It could be anybody as well. It could be your neighbor that is disguising as if he is a good person, whereas he is not. By the time you come to know who that person really is, you will know that, all this while, I thought this person is like this. So I thought this person is a good neighbor. I thought this person is a good friend. I thought this person is a good auntie. I thought this person is an uncle to me, a genuine uncle, or your landlord or whatever, or a fellow a neighbor, tenant. You don't know that all these are people covering themselves behind the mask, my people. So we should be very, very careful. We should be guarded when we talk about people behind the mask. They are seen as counterfeits. They are seen as fake. Okay? They are seen as people who we say yes, and their yes is not yes. Instead, the opposite is the case. If they tell you yes, now no. But they will be laughing with you, telling you things, and you, because you like the person for who the person is, not knowing that this person is a counterfeit, you will just blend, you will just flow. They will get information, everything they needed of you, and use it against you. Okay, guys. So that is what we are talking about when I talk about those people behind the mask. All right? We still have parents who hide themselves behind the mask. You see them as your biological parents, but they don't like you. They don't like you, in as much as people say that they have favorite children. They have children that they love the most, that listen to them, that obey them, that cherish them. They love them the most because of that, at different reasons why parents love children the most. But some parents that are hiding behind the mask, that don't really love a particular child or children, but they will be pretending as if they do. Whereas you, that particular child, you know too well that your parents don't like you, your mother don't like you, your siblings don't like you, your dad don't like you. but they are pretending until you will eventually find out that it is true. Maybe what you've been hearing about that particular person, or what people have been saying about that particular person now manifest in your life. Then that is when you will now know that yes, what this person is telling me about all this while is true. When we talk about people behind the mask. So it is not only the pastors that are behind the mask. Human beings in general are living behind the mask, living a fake life. Even on social media here, we have people who live behind the mask. They are not who they really are when you come to see them physically. They practice they practice what they know they don't give out. They preach also what they don't practice. And you will come to love them. You will be following them. You are following their programs. But they are not who they are. They are hiding behind the mask. They disguise to deceive you, to get followers, to get support from you. But that is not what they are. They have many of them on social media handles. Okay? We have humans as well that lie that they are this and they are not. Posting pictures here and there that they are in one place or the other and they are not. You are living behind the mask. That is not who you are. You are pretending. You are faking. You are what? Faking. You are counterfeit, living a counterfeit life. You are not living your original life, how it's supposed to be. What people know you for in your environment, how people know you at your church, how people know you at your place of work. You don't live that kind of life. You are gallivanting on social media, posting all postables, and you are not who you are. You are telling people to do this and you don't do that. You don't practice what you preach. You only preach, but you don't abide in it. You are living behind the mask. You are the one behind the mask. So you watching me right now, have you checked yourself to see if you fall in all these categories I mentioned? What about wives that will live behind the mask? Hello, Narcilicious. Good evening. Thanks for coming in. What about you that is a wife and a husband that live behind the mask? Behind the mask, you will tell your husband, I love you so much. Now only you be the man when they enter this bekus. Now only you be the man will be say, me and you, they do bed matters. Whereas if that man just go outside work or offshore, you will start distributing your bekus. People know you as Bekus Republic. Living behind the mask to that man, deceiving that man. The man will think that he have a good wife in the house who represents the mother of his children, not knowing that she is not a real wife. She is a public commodity that is distributing her kpekus to whoever that wants to enter, provided money is involved. Sometimes some even go extra mile as doing it osho free. You are living behind the mask. You mask yourself as a decent wife. Your husband sees you as a wife, not knowing that you are not a wife. You are a knife. You are a knife. That is what you are. You mask yourself. People will think that, this is a wife, oh, this is our in-law, daughter-in-law, maintain them well, oh, take good care of them well. Oh. You know, we Africa, that's how they rain praises to in-laws, especially when they like the person. Take good care of our wife, oh. Hey, this is our wife, oh. Make sure say you treat her well, oh. Take her well, oh. Do that one well, oh. Yes, you are welcome, Narcilicious. Thanks for coming in. Okay? But you yourself, you know that you are hiding behind the mask. You know that your face is counterfeit. What about your business colleague? You are doing business with somebody you said you like. Let me not even use the word love, because love self get level. You are doing business with somebody you said you like, and you are also duping that person. This person will entrust every penny that comes out of this business to you. But you, on the other side, you are using biro and paper to cancel, add, subtract, multiply, divide. And this person wholeheartedly takes you as a business associate and a friend, not knowing that you are hiding behind the mask. The person have not really seen the originality in you, who you are, the original person. The person will entrust every penny in you, that this is my business associate, my business partner. Yes, people are doing it, my people. Okay? So what happens? Where is that policeman that they call conscience? All these things I mentioned now, those of us hiding behind the mask that I mentioned now, where is that your policeman that is called conscience? Of course, conscience doesn't exist in the life of those kind of people. Their own is to get whatever they want to get and back out. They enjoy it as it lasts, how long it lasts. Okay? But you, on the other hand, you are so open to this person, not knowing that this person is duping you. You will do business, you will tell the person in sincerity that this is the profit of this business or this deal we did. But when it comes to this person's own, he have done or she have done check and balance and just bring peanut to you. But because you don't know who this person is hiding behind the mask that is a genuine business partner, you will believe and accept. Even though you know very well that the profits that you're supposed to make from that business or that deal should be on the high side, but you will believe. And you'll be doing business with this person for donkey years. Okay, my people. So that is that when we talk about living behind the mask. Men as well does that. Men live behind the mask. You will see their phone, they will save their phone with like electrician, plumber, this one, that one, knowing fully well that those numbers, those names they save there are not the electrician you know as a wife. They are concubines, they are bed matics warmers, they are lovers outside. And when a call comes in from like plumber, you, the lady that does not know anything, innocent wife, will run and call, honey, honey, plumber is calling. Whereas plumber is your rival, your husband's girlfriend, is waiting for your husband at a brothel or hotel. Okay? So that man is living behind the mask. You are deceiving your wife. Thank you, Nancy. You are deceiving your wife. And because she's in love with you, she doesn't scrutinize you. Anything you tell her, she believes you. Okay? You are what? Living behind the mask. It is better you are opudential. Be real who you are. Whoever that will like you or take you for who you are will. There are some men that are born womanizer, Casanovas. Their women know them for that. They know them for that. There are some women that even buys CDs for their men because they know the kind of man they have as husband in the house. That is what we are talking about. That kind of man now is not hiding behind the mask. He came out to say that like this I be before you decide to marry me. This is the kind of life I live. There are women out there that buy CDs and put in their husband portfolio, their husband's suitcase, their husband traveling bag whenever he's going back to read, so that he will not get STIs and come and infect her in the house. Because of what? They know the kind of husband they have. What about our children? Most of our children hide behind the mask. Okay? They will lie to their parents that they want to pay school fees of so amount because they know very well that the parents cannot go to the school to find out all these things. And most of all these children doing all these things are poor children. They know where they come from. Their parents hustle. Their parents struggle to make sure that they pay their school fees, pay their hostel fees, pay their transportation from their hostel to campus. But they will not have feelings for these their parents, hiding behind the mask. The parents will not even know that these are the kind of children they have. Some of them are not even genuine students in school, but they will be deceiving their parents, collecting school fees, collecting all these things I mentioned, all the monies. Some of them have been wafted out of school because of failure. They failed and they have wafted out of school. But because they are hiding behind the mask, they are not original. They don't have love for their parents. They want to punish their parents. They will be hanging around from one friend's house to another, deceiving their parents, collecting money for textbooks. And they are not in school. They are not in polytechnic. They are not in college of education. They are not in health school. They are not in university. They've been wafted out of school. They've been thrown out of school. Some of them are even expelled from school because of their evil vices. But they cannot come to their parents and tell their parents what they have done in school that made them to be thrown out or expelled. Behind the mask. Who is that person that is behind the mask? You that is hearing the sound of my voice right now, are you hiding behind the mask? Are you this person that somebody cannot entrust money with? Somebody will decide to lend you money. You cry to this person to lend you money because you know this person can afford it. He or she now decide to give you money. And at the long run, when you're supposed to pay back the money, it is now bad mouth you will be using against that person. It is now insult that you will be raining on that person. Come on this amount. Now I know they drink water, keep cup. Come on this amount. Now this person. But when you were running helter-skelter, looking for who will loan you that money, looking for who will borrow you that money, you are even ready to even pay interest on that money. Whenever you meet other people, they will tell you no, they don't want to help you. But you came to this person, the person will tell you, I don't need interest. Take this money, provided give me your word. How many months time you go take pay me the money? You might say 2, 3, 4, 5 months. Okay. I have somebody I learned. That is why if you people listen to most of my programs, I say stop borrowing money. Not they borrow money. I have somebody I lend money. If I tell you how much I got from that money, I'm not going to believe. Only 10,000 naira. Only 10,000. This is going over 5 years now, and I have even angrily left that money for that lady. But before God and man, I did not dash her that money. I thought she was a friend. I never knew she wasn't a friend. She hid behind the mask when she cried to me and deceived me. So even what she gave to me is nothing compared to what I gave to her. So I left that money for her because I'm tired of asking over and over again because of money. But you will see them posting on social media the way they live their life large. But to give you what rightfully belongs to you, they will see that, this is not chicken change. But when they came, they never thought it was chicken change before they ask you for that money or for that favor. So I am of the opinion that it's not all favors that we should carry out. It is not all good we should do. In as much as the Bible tells us that Jesus Christ went about doing good, I don't think I have read in any portion of the Bible whereby Jesus Christ went about doing good with money, giving out money. I don't think so. Who is this in the building? Hey, is this Oduwa that I know? Oduwa, is this the one I know? It is well, oh. Thanks for coming in, Oduwa. Long time. Hope you are doing great. Thanks for coming in, Oduwa _ So, Jesus Christ wasn't recorded in the Bible that he went about doing good with money. His doing good was prayers, preaching the gospel. So for you and I always say, and I will stand on my feet saying it, don't borrow people money, because the way they will come to you for that money, all right, the way they will hide behind the mask to demand that favor from you, by the time you are asking or stretching out your hand to receive the money, that problem. You know how Nigerian parents quarrel. Okay, when I was a growing child then years back, I used to see how Nigerian parents quarrel. If they quarrel like this, the woman, quarrel na quarrel, there's no home where quarrel not dey. But how you take it and how you handle it differs. So you will see a typical Nigerian woman that have quarreled with her husband, and she knows very well that there's no food in the house. So when she quarrel with the husband, if she's demanding money for food, she will just keep one of her hands on her waist, and she will do the other hand like this, be looking maybe the ceiling and be shaking like this. You understand? She might be looking somewhere, put her hands on her waist, and just be doing her hands like this. That's to say, give me the money, let me get out from here. So what am I trying to say in the essence? For you to keep friendship, somebody you said you truly love as a friend, a family member you truly love as a family, even your siblings that you truly love, don't borrow them money. Instead, give out the one you know you can let go. I always say this. If peradventure somebody comes to you for 50,000 naira and you know very well you have that 50,000, and you have read this person like book, and you know that this person might create a problem on the long run to give you back that money, follow your conscience. Follow your conscience. You can just maybe give out what you know you can give out and tell the person to keep it, because I know what I am talking about. I never knew all this why that I was borrowing money here and there, and because of money to cause problem between I and somebody, I always say money can not cause problem between I and somebody. Instead, I will let go that money for you. If I had given you that money on trust as borrow, which I am not doing anymore, okay? Which I am not doing anymore because of what I have passed through. You know, people you borrow money and they go beat you finish, they go tell you to make you not cry. You borrow them money with wholeheartedly. They came behind the mask to deceive you. They know very well that they are not willing to pay back that money, even though it is 1 naira. You will not get it back from them. But they will beat you on top of your money and tell you not to cry, beat you on top of your money and tell you not to talk. So instead of that to happen, what are you to do? What are you to do? Don't borrow. Instead, just give what you have and say, brother, sister, you can keep this. All right? Instead of tomorrow, now I go dey fight, gbege. Some people even go to court. Do you know that people borrow people money, at the end of the day, they go court, they go judge money? They go court, they go judge money matter. So to cut all this over talking and stress in your life, because life is too short, don't borrow people money when you know them very well. But if you choose to borrow, it's your own cup of tea. If you know the person is nice and the person will give it back to you, okay, fine and good. But if you know the person is this kind of person that live crooked kind of life, that his or her ways are not straightforward, not try am. Not try am at all at all. Instead, give wetin you get and forget about it. If the person brings it tomorrow and say, take this your money back, and inside of you, you know you did not borrow that person the money, tell the person to keep it. That is of my own opinion, my people. So those of us living behind the camera, living a counterfeit life, you will see people, ladies are the ones doing all this the most. They will go as far as borrowing clothes, borrowing jewelry, shoes and bags, because they want to impress people. They want people to know that, yes, they are living well, whereas it is not okay with them. They will go as far to buy things on credit, push their husbands to go and rent a very magnificent house that they cannot afford. They will be struggling to pay rent, living behind the mask. Push their husbands into doing things that the man cannot do. You are living behind the mask. Then tomorrow, you will be facing shame and disgrace. People will come to your house to be seizing one property or the other. You are sitting on half a million naira chair, over a 1 million naira chair, and you have only paid 100,000 naira, 200,000 naira for that chair, and the person or the trader believed in you wholeheartedly and say, okay, take the chair. And you had an agreement that maybe in a month or two you will bring the balance 800,000. Whereas you know you don't have it. You are living behind the mask. You will go and put your child in a school you know you cannot afford. See, let me tell you guys, there is this adage that says, and it still exists, that he that wears the shoes knows where it pinches, which I believe that you and I, even me talking here, sometimes in life, wear shoes that are so tight on us. You wear shoe that is so tight because maybe you don't have an option. Maybe that is the only shoe you have. Maybe somebody even gave you the shoe as a gift. It's a dash, whether it is brand new or used. But because you don't have to wear, you manage the shoe. The shoe they pain you, they use and they go church like that. That is how it is. He that wears the shoes knows where it pinches. That you know where it they pinch you, how it they pain you. But people might be admiring the shoe. This shoe is nice on you. Not lie. It's nice in their eyes, but inside of you, it is not nice. It is paining your legs, your bones. That is how it is. Living behind the mask. You cannot afford certain school fees because you have the siblings that their children are going to big schools like Igbinedion University, Covenant University, Bangkok International University. You will now decide to do that as well. You could borrow from one place to another to add up money to pay school fees for that child. Must the child go to that kind of school? Let me tell you guys, it is not about going to an international university, an international school, or big man school, expensive school that determine your future, that determine who you are, that determine who you will be tomorrow. Now lie, it is not. That will determine how people will respect you. It is not. There are a lot of people that went to government schools that are professors, that teaches today in universities. They went to government schools, but they bend down their head, they decide to read. There are a lot of people that went to government school that are mathematicians. They are guru when it comes to computer. They are wizard. But you that is going to do music, your parents will manage to gather money and send you abroad to go and do music. At the end of the day, you are useless. You are useless to yourself. You are useless to the society. You are also useless to your parents that borrowed money or gathered money to send you abroad. Some of them will even go as far as even meeting family members to contribute or to make ends meet for you or to pay school fees for you. You are hiding behind the camera, deceiving your behind the mask, deceiving your parents, knowing fully well that your head cannot read that course. Because you see Davido, you see the band, you see Tiwa Savage, they are blowing when it comes to the music industry, making money. You don't know what destiny have for them. You don't know what they have put their hands into. You decide that that is what you want to do. Then your parents will go about looking for money, how to borrow money to send you abroad to go and school. Let me tell you, all those things you are doing. Hello. Thanks for coming in, Sally. Thank you. I do appreciate. I hope you are doing great at your end as well. Okay? So all those money your parents are borrowing for you to go to school and you see a classmate of yours that all of you went to secondary school or college that that is now admitted into a government university, it all depends on one's destiny. So you going to a government school, you going to a big time private school that your parents cannot afford, hiding behind the mask, all in the name of, I want to be a private school student. I want my child to be called a private school student. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. All right. So it is not about that, it's about destiny, what God have for us, our star. As I said earlier on, there are professors that went to government schools. They are professors today. They are mathematicians. They are computer guru. But you will see the ones that are trained in private schools, private universities, international schools, that still went for that same course, but they are not even there to forward. They cannot. So it is not about where or the situation you find yourself. It's all about destiny. All right. There are people who also went to government schools, but they are medical practitioners. They are doing great in their fields. Lot of them, lot of Africa medical practitioners are graduate from government schools. So why will you be living behind the mask when you know that you don't have all those qualities in you, but you are just deceiving people? You will live behind the mask telling people that you are international student, you studied medicine, you studied this, you studied that, and you don't practice it. But you will see the one back home that is a local student that still went for that same course and started practicing. So what are we talking about? Sew your coat according to your material, not your size. He that wears the shoes knows where it pinches him or her. Stop living behind the mask. You that is a woman, stop living behind the mask. Be yourself, be genuine. Stop being fake. Stop living a counterfeit life. Stop living a life of disguise. It's too much on social media now. It's just too much, and it's pissing me off when I see certain things. Because people are doing things doesn't warranty or guarantee that you must do it. Be real, be who you are. It is still this behind the mask we are talking about. You will see people lying. You are lying. You are saying this thing, and you the next minute, you should thank God for social media today. Thank God for social media, because social media have made a lot of people to be caught up with their lies and deceits, because they are looking for followers, people to follow them. And at the end of the day, people will come and love them, be following them genuinely, not knowing that what this person is giving to them is not what the person really is. It's not who you truly is or truly are. You will just be deceiving people, and they have come to love you, they have come to like you, they have come to follow you. But when we talk about your real face now, when we talk about your personality, who you are, it is not what you are practicing. Okay? Parents as well, live between your mates. Don't live behind the mask. If you know you cannot afford anything, because there are a lot of African mothers that have pushed their men into regrets, push their men into committing suicide. Some will commit suicide and write the suicidal note that is because of the wife they did this, because the wife have pushed them into buying credit here and there. You are living behind mask. You are just showing yourself where God did not put you. You are living beyond your treasure. And if you do that, the Almighty God will serve, will bring down that your treasure. Why don't you be real? That does not mean that people will not love you. Why don't you be real? Why don't you be who you are? That does not mean that people who likes you genuinely will not still come for you. That is what we are talking about when we talk about mask. Mask is a face cover, is disguise. It's like a veil you put, but you are covering the originality of your face. You are covering the originality of your being. Pastors will come out preaching the gospel, but they are disguising themselves. By the time you see who they really are, you will regret even giving your tithe and offering to them. Because that said tithe and offering that is supposed to use to help the orphan, that is supposed to use to help the widow, the widower in the church, that is supposed to use to help the destitute, the society at large, they that are the pastors will be the one using that money on themselves, sending their children abroad, all because the church is owned by them. The church is owned by them. But mind you, when you started, you weren't that big. When you started, you were managing, but people were there for you, paying tithe and offering, following the principles of what is in the Bible. Then what are you now in return? Telling them they thank you, or to look for the less privileged to give out that tithe and offering that is not your own, that you generated from your members. You use it for your personal use. Then nobody can talk. It's high time. You not going to church does not guarantee you to make heaven. You going to church as well does not guarantee you to make heaven. If you like, be a chorister in the church. Be a worker in the church. Be an usher. Be the one washing toilets in the church, and you are not living a straight life. You are hiding behind the mask as an usher, hiding behind the mask as a choir mistress, hiding behind the mask as a children teacher, behind the mask as a pastor's wife. That does not guarantee that you will make heaven. If your life is not righteous before God, if you are not living the life of Christ, that is what Christian represents. All right? The Bible says that everywhere Jesus Christ went, he was doing good. People know him for his goodness. People know him for his goodness, and he doesn't brag about it. That is whom Jesus Christ was when he was alive. He was known for good. What are you known for? People know you to hide behind the mask. People know you to be a pathological liar. But you will be out there saying that you are this. Trust me, do this one. Now confirm, if you trust me with this one, I go. That is living a righteous life. Yes. Okay. So Jesus Christ was known doing good. So what are we known for? Are we known as liars? Are we known as boroboro? Because before you came in, Sally, I believe you are an African. I am a Nigerian, okay? So most women, they live the life of boroboro. They live the life of credit. They live beyond their means. They cannot afford things, but because they have people or their church members are living large, living well, their church members are driving good cars, their church members are living in mansionate, living in good property, they will now force their spouse into renting an apartment that he cannot afford. Ordinarily, the husband cannot afford that. The husband's salary is not even close to the house rent. Then, if they manage to run around to borrow money to foot the first house rent, subsequent ones will be problem. Why will you not go and look for an affordable house rent that you know your husband can afford, you and your husband can afford? Then you pray to the Almighty God with hard, genuine work. God will elevate you. In as much as maybe you have like 5 children, you are living in 1 bedroom. Normally, it's not supposed to be so. I run my own race. I compete with myself. Yes. Salvation is personal. Salvation is personal. If any of us die today, I don't think our children will be buried with us. Everybody carried their cross. Even Jesus Christ in the Bible, that somebody tried to help to carry his cross. Those Pharisees that were flogging him, all right, they refused that particular person to help him carry the cross. If you have watched the video of Jesus of Nazareth, you will see that somebody have compassion on him and said that, let me carry this cross for this man. He have really suffered. But they refused. They say he should carry the cross himself. He carried his own cross to where they eventually nailed him. That was why before they even gave him out to the public, Pontius Pilate washed his hands that I have checked this man. I see nothing wrong, no sin in him. But if you people insist that you want Barnabas the thief and you want to eliminate Jesus Christ, my hands are clean in this. So now so it be. Everybody get their own cross to carry. Our children have their own cross to carry. Our husbands have them, in as much as we love them. We will stand before God one after the other on our judgment day. Nobody will come and judge for anybody. Say, but I tell you this one that time. Not be so Bible talker. God will judge us accordingly, one after the other. So carry your own race. Carry your own cross. That is what the Bible made us to understand. By Jesus Christ carrying his cross, and he was nailed on the cross. He was crucified for you and I to redeem the salvation of our soul. So why should people be living behind the mask? Why should people be disguising themselves? Why should people be hiding who they really are? You are not open because you are looking for followers, because you are looking for friends. You like this particular person, so you want this person to be a friend with you, and you know that you don't have the same levels with that friend. You don't operate on the same frequency, but because you know people who can borrow you things. Do you know that people borrow to celebrate their birthday party? People borrow to celebrate their birthday party, all in the name of to impress people. Come to think of it, did Jesus Christ in the Bible celebrate his birthday party? I believe Jesus Christ lived 33 years, and I did not see any portion of the Bible where it was written that Jesus Christ celebrated his birthday party in any of those years. So in as much as we humans have now come to put our own laws on ground, our own doings on ground, I am still of the opinion that certain things should not be done and certain things should be done rightly. If you have money to celebrate your birthday party, fine and good. Wahala not dey inside. There is no problem about that. If you like, invite the whole wild world. People will come and chop rice, eat and dine with you, to marry with you. People borrow money to do funeral. You borrow money to bury the dead. Jesus Christ. You borrow money to bury the dead. Is this supposed to be so? I have treated it in one of my videos. Save for the raining day. Save for funeral. That doesn't mean that you saving for funeral, keeping all these monies aside, means that you want your father or mother to die today. Everybody will die, including me that is talking here. But it is good for you to save for things like that. That when it happens, you will not run helter-skelter. You will not go and look for money to do burial. If people support you, then you collect, but save, than you to be known as a boroboro to bury your father, a boroboro to bury your mama. That is very, very, very bad. Okay? People go that far to borrow to do parties, whether being married parties, whether being a ceremonial party, whether being party of sorrow like burial. You go and borrow money to do a befitting burial. You go and borrow money to do a befitting marriage. Some women even use their body to even attract money because they say, no. The kind of people I mingle with, honey, no way. You are budgeting 500,000 naira for this party. No way. When cake alone is 300,000. And you know very well that your husband cannot afford that 2 million naira wedding you are planning. Your husband can only afford 500,000 naira. That is what he have. Not because you are getting married, then you should empty all your savings. I don't know how people save money, but I save money with different reasons. If you are saving money for project, know that this money is for project. Call it on project. If you are saving money for miscellaneous, know that it's for miscellaneous. If you are saving for school fees, know it's for school fees. If you are saving for house rent, know it's for house rent. If you are saving for car, know that it's for car. Thank God that we are privileged to have numerous bank accounts. It is not a crime to have numerous bank accounts. So when you open all those your account savings or current accounts, name it on something what that monies are for. And always remember to keep miscellaneous money for raining day. Maybe family member cries to you for money. You can see 1 or 2 naira to dish out for miscellaneous. Hospital bills, health. That does not mean that we are praying to be sick. Do you know how many persons have lost their life because they were not able to deposit mere 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 naira for their children's medication, for their children's admission, and the management of the hospital refuses to commence treatment because there was no money. Do you know how many persons, my people? So that is how it is. Live your life for who you are. Stop living your life behind the mask. Because definitely one day it will cut up with you. You will be embarrassed. Do you know how many people have embarrassed themselves as I speak with you because they don't live genuine life? At the end of the day, fuck up, come. They cannot even face public to even say anything because people believe in them. All what they have been preaching, people believe in them, not knowing that they don't even practice it, my people. So that is what I have to say. Then for Olani Joseph, I beg of you, I will keep on hammering on Nigerian pastors that are fucking up. Nigerian pastors that are not doing the right thing. Nigerian pastors that have sent many people to early graves. Nigerian pastors that have destroyed many homes. That their church members, women and wives of other people will be calling them daddy, daddy, daddy. They will be badoing for them, prostrating for them, whereas they have not fixed their home. They don't even prostrate for their husband that is even the king to them, that is the crown, that's supposed to be the Lord to them, but they are prostrating for their daddy in the Lord. Many Nigerian pastors have caused more harm than good in homes today. So I know what I am talking about because me that is here standing in front of this camera to do this video, I know what Nigerian pastors have done to me and are still doing. All right? And what are still doing, read my lips, they are still doing. Do you know how many Nigerian pastors have refused to pay their rent? Do you know how many of them have refused to pay their rent? Do you know how many of them that pray against their landlords and their landladies to forget their rents with them? Do you know how many of them? You are here on Olani Joseph coming to write rubbish on my comment section telling me I no get work. You that have work and you came watching the video, you and I now who not get work, do you pay my bills? Do you know me in person? Go and do findings if you want to know who I am. I am not the kind of person that live behind the mask. I don't live a fake life. I am a down-to-earth person. A down-to-earth person. All right? So you don't know me, or probably you do know me. You just want to use that your fake hand and your fake identity to comment. Let it not be as if you not comment. Maybe what I talked about really pain you. Then change. If you know you are going to that kind of church that you are paying your tithe and offering and you are not seeing what comes out of it, change church. There are churches out there that you can see what tithe and offering are used for. All right? You are building the church for your pastor. Is it your church? Gone are those days. That is saying here, I did it as well. I contributed a lot when it comes to church building. But that does not mean that contributing to church building will make you to have your own house or not. It doesn't stand that way. You are contributing to church building. Is it your own? Which the mistake I ever made in my life? Is it my own? Now that I have left the church now, is the church not still standing? Haven't they forgotten that once upon a time, this lady contributed, even though I do things, I don't let people know. I will just go there, drop bags of cement. I will just go there. I will look at what the church need, whatever they need, if it is microphone, whatever wall clock, or whatever they need, I will just drop and leave. I don't even write my name. Okay? I took care of pastors. Me that is here talking, I took care. We are not even talking about food. I made it compulsory. Go and find out who I really is. I made it compulsory. When I was going to church, I took care of my pastor. I clothed my pastors. I'm not here bragging. But when I see what they are doing that is not good, they are living deceitful life. They are liars. I am not saying that all Nigerian pastors are liars. I am saying some of them. And more especially if you have encountered or you are privileged to do something with some of the Nigerian pastors, you will see the true color of who they are. They are all hiding behind the mask, calling themselves men of God, representatives of Christ, whereas most of them are not. So Olani Joseph, I know what I am talking about when I talk about Nigerian pastors, in as much that it's not all of them. I'm talking about the ones that are living fake lives, the ones that are living life of counterfeit, the ones that are not genuine, the ones that are deceitful, the ones that are liars, the ones that dupes, the ones that pray against people, that pray for downfall of people, the ones that cheat. I am talking about Nigerian pastors that molest people, molest people's children, the ones that slept with people's wives. Those are the kind of pastors I am talking about. The ones that knows that what they are doing is totally wrong. I am talking of Nigerian fake pastors that are into ritualism, rituals. The ones that plant all or plantable just to make sure that their church increase by the day. You are not there, I am not there. You don't know what is on in the foundation. All right? Those are the ones I am talking about. Touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. That's what the Bible says. All right? And that portion of the Bible is talking about real prophets, not the fake prophets we have nowadays in Nigeria that are all there to enrich themselves and give fake prophecies that will not manifest, instead to destroy homes. Do you know how many fake Nigerian pastors, African pastors that have destroyed homes? That will prophesy what is not real? At the end of the day, the marriage will break up. Do you know how many fake Nigerian pastors that have slept with their members? Do you know how many fake Nigerian pastors that disguise themselves behind the mask, calling themselves CEO and all that, and they are not who they are? Do you know? Do you know how many Nigerian pastors that have disguised people's children? Do you know? You Olani Joseph that came for me. Oh, because it had not happened to you, so you might not believe that people telling their stories are telling the truth. You people will think it's frame up, or you people will think people just generate stories. Anybody that generates stories against a real man of God should know that there is consequence. But when it is not true, and that man of God you are talking about, you know it is not true, you will face the consequence. But when it is true, nothing like consequence. The man of God, the said man of God or woman of God, if you have conscience, it will judge you the rest of your life. Do you know how many so-called fake counterfeit Nigerian pastors that have called themselves under the umbrella and behind the mask that I am a pastor, that have put pains in people, that have made families to weep through the night? Do you know how many have tarnished people's image? How many of them have poured answer into children's gary because they find out that that child is maybe going abroad to school, the parents can afford it, they will now condemn that child before their parents. Don't send this child abroad, because if you do, this child will be wayward. If you do, this child will become a hooligan. If you do this child will be that, this child will be that. Olaniyi, I am warning you, don't ever in your life, if you come across this video, which I pray you should even come across this video, don't let me lay curse on that finger you use in typing this, because you don't wear the shoes of people, so you don't know where it pinches them when they say certain things. In as much as I have respect for pastors, but not for all of them, I know what I am talking about. I know what I am talking about. Okay? So I am warning you, Olaniyi Joseph, stay away from this channel. Whenever I talk about pastors, all right, you don't know the reasons I am emphasizing on fake pastors in Nigeria. You don't know. I know. I know. All right. So, guys, I go now. Thanks for coming in. I will see you some other time, God willing. Good night.